This is part one to what if Issei had a Sharingan. Now, I had to rewatch episode 1, 2, because it's been a minute since I watched High School DxD. And so, yeah, that's why it took me a little minute to rewatch those episodes and then just figure out what to do with that type of idea that come up in the top of my head. So yeah. So, Issei, he is done with his training, his Sharingan training, and he is going to school. And when Issei's at school, he automatically gets as much clout as Kiba. Like literally, he got all the bitches just wanting him. But other than Kiba being the nice guy that he is, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I would love to, but I got something important to do. Issei, he don't even say shit to him. He on that cold, cold Uchiha shit. If you want a good representation of how Issei's personality is, go watch the anime, The Cautious Hero, Seiya. That's the perfect example that I got for Issei's personality in this What If. So, you know, Rias, she is just looking at him from like a faraway distance, and she asks Akano, "You know who that boy is?" And and Akano's like, "Nah, he just started today. I don't know who he is." And so Issei, in the end of the day, he walking on the bridge, and he stands there just thinking about, will he ever meet his masters again? Because he misses them. And so a girl just walked up to him like, hey, hey," snapping him out of his thoughts. And she's like, um, I noticed you're from Cole Academy. Yes, I had to rewatch it to figure that out. Cole Academy. And I'm from a different school. And, she on that. I've been watching you, and I want to know, do you want to be my boyfriend? And Issei, he just looking at her, and he can automatically tell off rip that this chick is no good, but he wants to catch her in the act of her doing no good, so he says, "Sure, why not?" And she says, "Okay." As she hops away happily, and Issei just looking at her walk away and just thinking, something's bad going to happen soon with that chick. I can just sense it. And so next day, and Issei, he is coming to school with this chick with him, and all the dudes are jealous because they're just looking at this bad bitch with Issei, knowing that none of them can pull a bitch like that unless you're like Kiba. So he walking around just chilling, minding his own business, and it's the end of the day, and she says, "You want to go on the date?" He says, "Sure." And she gives him a specific time, and Rhea, she just looking at this like, Akano, I think we might need to keep an eye on him because he seems special. And Akano's like, alright. And so, Issei, he's waiting for it to show up, and he's just thinking to himself like, when is she gonna slip up? Cause I know she's gonna do something. And he's just thinking this, and a girl comes out of nowhere and hands him a flyer, and this flyer has the Grammary Family crest on it, and Issei just takes it as the chick with the, I guess, vampire looking costume just goes away. And Issei, he's still waiting, and she shows up. And hold up, what the hell is this chick name? Yumi. Okay, Yumi. So the chick name is Yumi. I had to look that up real quick because I forgot. So they, same as Kenan, they go on a date, and they're at the end of the waterfall, and she asks Issei a question: "Are you willing to die for me?" And Issei, he's thinking finally she's about to do something, and she creates a spear and chucks it at Issei. Issei, he dodges it, and she's like, lucky dodge, as she transforms into her fallen angel form. And Issei, he's thinking, and he just says this out. Well, I was waiting for you to do something like this. As he pulls out his sword, and they have a pretty good fight, I would say. Pretty good fight, rather than it being Issei being one-shotted. They have a pretty good fight. And Issei, his Sharingan's activated. And he gets a few good blows on her, and she hurt. She spitting out blood and stuff. And Issei just asks her straight up, "Hey, why are you trying to kill me?" And she's not answering. And so Issei, he puts her under Tsukuyomi, and basically gives her the Kakashi treatment. And she fucking terrified this man now, and she just says that she just says that she's pretty much after the boosted gear he got. And let's just say he was going to ask her some more questions about it, and I'm gonna say the other fallen angel shows up, and he shows up, throws an attack at Issei. Issei dodges it, and he just seeing Yumi on the floor, hurt, bleeding, coughing up blood and shit, and he's wondering how the fuck did he do this. And he on the whole monologuing, and I'm just gonna say Issei in a moment was thinking about Rias for some reason, and the crest in his pocket activates, and Rias, Akano, and Konako shows up, and they help Issei push this guy back, even though he didn't really need the help. So they push him back, and they force him and her to retreat for now. And so, Issei, he's wondering, he just asks him, "Do you know why they was after me?" And Rias just says, "I'll tell you tomorrow after class." And Issei, he's like, "Cool, alright." So, next day, Issei, he's in class, and, just pretty much ignoring all the googly eyes he getting from all the females there. And Kiba shows up with his fangirl club with him, and he just says, "Ria's grandma has Aaron me to summon you, or she has asked me to summon you to her office." And he's like, "Bet, I was waiting." And so, Kiba takes Issei to the office that Rias is at, and she just tells him straight up, the group that I want you to join in is just a cover up to what we really are. I'm a demon. Kiba's a demon. Just pretty much all of us are demons or devils. And Issei just says, I figured as much. And Ria's just like, well, what do you mean? And Issei just says, I sense a kind of demonic chakra coming off of you, or magic coming off of you. Because, Issei has chakra and magic. And so Ria's, she's kind of shocked, and she's like, oh, okay. And, she explains to Issei that the chick and the dude who tried to kill you were fallen angels. And they were after the boosted gear that he got. And so, Issei, he not knowing what the boosted gear asks, so how do I use it? And she just tells him like, where the part of your body are you most strong at? And Issei, he's thinking about this, and he activates his Sharingan, surprising all of them. And Issei activates his Mangekyo, and it's different. Different to where now his Sharingan now has a dragon slit eye in it. Yeah. And so yeah, he off the bat already activated it. And so yeah. And Rias, she's asks Issei, she just tells him, you're part of my family now. Issei says, alright. And, since Issei didn't die, he doesn't become a demon or a devil. And so Rhea just does the whole thing that she pretty much turns him into a devil. Pretty much how she does for, I think, Shinovia. Basically just turns her into a devil, even though she was an angel. Well, not really, but so Issei, he go on a few missions by himself, and he gets it done. He about to go back, and the chicks show up, and she tells him like, how the fuck is you still alive? I guess those two can't do their fucking jobs right. And Issei, without hesitation, activate his Sharingan, and Dragon Eye shows up, and her seeing the boosted gear is fucking scared, and it's like, fuck that, I ain't got time for this shit. And she leaves, and Issei, he's thinking, so people fear this thing. Maybe I should try to talk to it, kind of like how the Sage 6 Pad tried to talk to me. And so Issei, he goes back to Rias' place, and this time, instead of just taking the bike there, he flying Raijins there. Because remember last time he has the flying Raijin. And Rias sees Issei back already, and she asks how'd it go, and Issei just tells her straight up, I was pretty much attacked by another fallen angel, but she ran away because she saw my boosted gear. And Ria's like, oh, okay. So, someone in the comments asked me, what is Issei Susanoo? Basically, because of the boosted gear, his Susanoo, instead of being like a giant skeleton looking thing, it's a red dragon avatar. Yeah. a red dragon avatar. And it kind of looks like Issei's Juggernaut drive when he activates it for the first time. That's pretty much how it looks like. So yeah, for someone who asked me, yeah, that's how Issei's Susanoo looks like. And so, you know, Issei and the group go on a first mission. Well, literally their first mission, to where she goes. Wait, fuck. Next day, Issei he visits the nun chick. Uh, the fuck is her name again? Hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Her name is Azia, and you know, Issei he walking and he bumps into Azia, and he goes, "Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you like that." And you know, he picks her up, her shit up, put it back in the basket that she had. And, you know, they walking, and the boy who hurt his knee, and Azia just walks up to him and heals it. You know, and Issei just asks her how she do that, and she just says the perks of being a nun, I guess, with healing abilities. So you know, Issei helps her out with directions because she was lost, and he helped her get to the church quicker. And something was just giving him goosebumps about some area or about that church, just giving him basically like intuition, like senses, like a sixth sense is telling him, "Hey, bro, you don't want to go anywhere else but here." Like, so you know, Issei he tells, or Ozzy asks him, "Do you want to come to the church as for gratitude?" You know, Issei like, "Nah, I gotta be somewhere," and you know, he walks away, and he goes to Riz's office, and he and Riz just says straight up, "Hey, we have a mission to do." And Issei's like, "A mission? What type of mission?" And she just says, "Do you remember sensing something earlier?" And Issei's like, "Now you think about it, now you're saying something about it. Yeah, kind of had like some kind of goosebumps about something, or telling me something." And Ria's like, "Yeah, apparently there is a stray around here somewhere in the church." And so, you know, they go to the church, and it's that same chick who basically transforms into shit, or she turned into a monster, I guess. And, you know, Riz explains to him how everyone kind of works as a chess piece, and, you know, Konako literally gets 8, or so he he thought she got 8, but Issei he just kept a calm expression on his face, like he knows Konako is strong. Like he just looks at her and tell she might not look strong, but she is strong. Like her magic is strong as fuck. And so you know he literally sees Konako literally punch the shit out of this chick, and you know the monster is literally about to bite Rias, and Issei just says Amari Terasu and just burns the chick's face halfway off. And Rias says thanks, and Issei just says don't mention it. And you know, so Akano, you know, she does her thing, and Issei decides to help her out real quick. And, you know, while Akano is basically shocking the fuck out of this chick, or I guess you can call her a monster now, just shocking the fuck out of her, Issei says Amar Tarafi, and just basically this chick is getting fried and burned at the exact same time. And Akano, Ria says, "Alright, that's enough, Akano." And you know, Akano stops, And Rias just asks her, any last questions or any last words before you meet your demise? And, same as canon, she says, fuck you. And then, Rias just puts her in the... I don't know what did Rias do to her. She just kind of like, I guess, sealed her away. And so, Rias says, well, that was an exhausting first mission. Let's go home. They all say, alright. And Issei suggested something. Instead of us walking, I could help us out with something. And Rhea says, what? And Issei says, hold on to my shoulder. They all hold on to his shoulder, and Issei flying risings back to the school. And Rhea just says, well, that's pretty useful. And, it's the end of the day. And the next part is, I think, the priest nigga. But I'm going to end it right here.